Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to Enlightened World Network. We're here chanting for change, and we have a full house tonight, and we're so excited to be here with everybody. Karen Palmer, my co-host, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here with everybody.
Isn't this heartwarming just to have our family here?
So grateful for each of you for taking the time to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
It's beautiful to see the vision coming true. It's really exciting. And like I was saying to Teri, we're holding the vision for Teri to get the perfect vehicle. Perfect vehicle is going to just plop in her lap. It's just going to fall. It's just going to be so easy. She's going to have such a story to tell everybody.
We're holding that vision as we chant.
Yep.
With other visions, but that one definitely is high up there on my list of priorities.
Have you got a preference?
Hello to Charlie, Jean, Marianne, Gabby, and Carol, who are with us tonight from our chanting family. Hi, family.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I'm in Southern California. Let's see where everybody else is.
Do that.
I'm in Baltimore. I just got off the phone with Southern California.
Aww. Do you have family?
Mobile, Alabama.
Love your accent. I'm from El Paso, Texas, in case anyone doesn't know where
And I'm from Long Island, New York.
And I'm from Geraldton, Western Australia.
And I am in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the moment. Not for long, but for right now I am. Welcome, everybody. Wow, we are just global here. Global, and we're happy, and we are so happy to be here doing this chanting. So I just pulled it up on my phone so I can see who's going to join us in our audience tonight. I think the audience is here.
Well, we can have more people come in too if they want to. So there's plenty of room for everybody.
Absolutely. So any of you that are watching right now, if you'd like to come in, the group is Chanting for Change, and the link is in the group. So come on in with us. So we every night come together and we chant these two chants. The first one is to break through barriers and obstacles, just to get those out of our way. You can hold your own intention for chanting this, whatever barrier is there in your life, whatever obstacle you want to see removed out of the way. Hold that intention as we chant. And then as a group, we chant for the obstacles in the world to be removed, all those barriers that stop us from seeing each other, the barrier that says that we're separate, that illusion of the separation. We're chanting for that to be removed so we can see each other in our true, authentic selves and just love each other, honor and respect each other. That's what we want for our world. That's the change we want to see. So in addition to your individual intention that you're setting, let's all chant together for that to happen in our world and to bring about peace. So Karen, if you would share how this works, I'll go ahead and type in the chant into the.
Okay. So our first chant, we do a nice 3 slow of Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And we hold the vision that we're letting go of anything that is not divine love and light. We ask to remove all obstacles, and we trust that this is happening for all living beings. So we do this nice and slow. May all obstacles be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Please remove all obstacles. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Please remove all obstacles. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
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 Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Ganapataye
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Om Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Ganapataye Om Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
A deep breath in. Just feel into the joy right now. The joy of freedom, the joy of our barriers disappearing, being removed, even as we chant these words of this beautiful mantra to open up space, to open it to freedom. And now, as we're feeling the lightness of that freedom, let's go into our second chant. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Karen, would you please talk about this chant while I type it in?
Yes. So Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, we ask as we chant this beautiful chant that we hold the space that all living beings be happy, all living beings be healthy, all living beings live in peace, and all living beings be free from suffering. So again, we'll do this 3 times slow, and then Teri will let us know when we hit that magic 108, and just have fun with this. It's such a beautiful time to be together and really think about all the people in the world, all the people you love, all the people you care about, maybe some people that are suffering right now. And remember that suffering is optional, and really hold that space for them, letting them, just hold the space for them, letting them know that you don't even have to tell them that you're doing it, but you can do it for them, and you can hold the space for anyone who is in the illusion of the separateness, who is in the illusion of the suffering, and you can raise them up with your own chant, just by holding them in your vision and really seeing them happy, healthy, living in peace, and be free from all suffering. So may all living beings be happy. Nam Myoho May all living beings be healthy. Nam Myoho May all living beings live in peace and be free from all suffering. Nam Myoho Renge Nam Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Are we
Kyo.
supposed to be stopping?
What a beautiful energy. What a beautiful blessing to be hearing all the voices blending together. All of us going to that place inside. It's our home. That place where we can connect with our higher self. And we know that that's our true, authentic being. Feel those bubbles of joy that came up with this chant that told us that this is what it's all about. It's all about the lightness. It's all about feeling that love. It's all about focusing on that higher vibration, not about what's going wrong in our world. We can find that at any time. When we search inside, we find the joy, we find the happiness, we find the bliss of uniting with each other, knowing that we're all part of the oneness, we're all a spark of the divine. Just hold that for a moment as we all raised our vibration and we're all doing a dance and we're all just happy in this moment, staying in the now moment. And let's send that energy out over our world. The things that we were chanting for, may all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. Let's feel that in our world, just as we felt it inside of ourselves. Let's put that energy out there. And a huge part of our intention is for peace on earth. So let's say our mantra that we say every night together. May there be peace on earth, and may it begin with me.
May there be
peace on earth, and may it
And let
begin
it begin
with me.
with me.
I can see the peace.
Feel it. Feel it.
The angels are flying.
You know, Nichiren, the Nichiren Buddhism, there's a, the man who brought Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to this organization that I've been talking about, says that we have relative happiness. Hi! We have relative happiness or we have absolute happiness. And when we're chanting for absolute happiness. And chanting for absolute happiness means whatever the outside circumstances are, they don't affect us. We just keep going in and we find that bubble of happiness like Teri was talking about. And the more we chant, the more we hold this for everyone on the planet. And the more that we do that, the more the magic of the mystic law, which is the law of cause and effect, brings us the blessings. So tell us about your daughter. Hi.
Oh, this is my baby. This is Grady,
Hi.
Hi, Grady.
who's actually meant to be at her first day of class.
And I lost we lost my class, so.
You lost your class?
Lost your class.
Yeah, completely lost them. I was asking all the other lecturers and they have no idea where they are.
Oh.
All the lecturers. Good first day.
Well, it was
Great educational system in Australia.
Oh, Grady, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see all of you guys too. Nice to finally
Looks
meet
like
everyone.
you.
Yeah, it's great to
He
meet you.
does look like you.
Just
I know.
Oh. we chant off each other all day. She'll be at one end of the house and I'll be at the other, and we'll actually yell it to each other.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
So beautiful. And yes, both of you just.
I'll let you guys go. Nice meeting everyone.
Oh, it's great to meet you too.
Hi, Grady.
bye.
And Hope
Go
is with
clean your room.
Hope Wellington Marshall is in the audience chanting with us. And Hope,
Hi,
we hold you up
I
in love,
know.
Smite.
health, and chant for your health. And we want you back on here. We want you on Zoom with us.
Exactly.
Feeling better.
We
Yeah.
got 2 more boxes to
You're a
fill.
champion.
Absolutely. Oh, this was so beautiful tonight. What a great family. Any of you want to share anything about your chanting experience and how it's been helping you?
I would like to share about today. I really felt like I got to share it out. Like I felt like I had to take my hands away so that it could just come out.
Mm.
So that's how I felt today. It was really nice. I felt like I could really share it with everybody.
Big expansion.
Mm-hmm.
It opens our heart. It opens our heart to a way that we can really expand this out into the world. That's beautiful that you saw it that way, because it's like when we have these experiences, we have different sensations in our bodies, and a lot of times when we have those sensations, we don't really pay attention to them. We just kind of but if you pay attention to them, you'll get more and more of those confirmations and more of that. That's how the angels work. That's how they work. The more that we listen, the more that we acknowledge their presence, the more they work through our lives.
I actually had to say to them,
It's
this
really
morning,
that simple.
Yeah, I
They
had to
have
say
said-
to them this morning, you need to back it up a little. Give me a chance. Like, come on now. Look at this, and look at this, and look at this, and look at this, and look at this. No, I've got to vacuum the floor.
When you ask.
I did ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. It's like I see everything. It's like, I would see my dogs today in the clouds, and everything. I was meditating. I was meditating this morning, and some reason it said, with Diane this morning, and I usually go in and they said, ask for anybody you want. This morning I asked, I don't know why, but I asked for Jerry Garcia, and it was his 25th anniversary of his death, and I didn't even know that. And it just came through me like, wow. Your subconscious or whatever. My wife must have told me or something. Who went in there or something. I don't know. It's crazy, all the stuff.
It's your I am presence.
Right.
Yeah. Charlie, would you share those bags with all of us? Not everybody was here when you showed us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
These are the bags he made for his wife's memorial.
Oh, those are so beautiful.
You have to say that your daughter helped you too. She
did.
Yeah, those are
beautiful.
Yeah, it's got the dog thing on it.
Oh, yeah.
For the Kerry Blues. And that's the roll of tape that rolled down at my feet that said no regret.
Yep. Beautiful.
What a great job. Awesome job, Charlie.
So beautiful.
When is the memorial, Charlie?
It's next Sunday. So it'll be a week from today. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Today's Sunday?
Yeah.
I lose track of the days. Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah, so next
the tassel too.
so next Sunday, if I if I have service at the beach. I don't know if I'll have service. So, but if I do, maybe we'll chant and I'll, with all the people there.
You'll have the memorial on the beach.
Yeah, on Block Island.
So nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got an altar set up and everything. I already set it up in the house, so I know what it's going to look like. But I keep adding stuff, so who knows?
We'll all be there.
Yeah.
We'll be with you, Charlie.
Yeah, you'll be with me in spirit if I don't
We'll
get to
be there
the
in
if
Absolutely,
I don't do the Zoom.
Better believe it. Your chanting family will be there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll be chanting next Saturday from Block Island. So.
Oh, because you're going on vacation too, right?
Right. Yeah. So I'll try and bring in a few people to chant with us.
That'd be awesome.
That'll be so fun to meet your friends.
Yes, that would be good. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Carol, thank you for being with us tonight. It's so great to see you here.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It was funny because I wanted to pop in tonight, and then my daughter called like just before, I don't know, maybe about 8:45, and I'm like, nah, I guess I'm not going to be on tonight.
But you got to tell her, you got to call back.
Well, she ended up hanging up right about 2 or 3 minutes before 9 o'clock, so it worked out great.
All right.
That's what divine timing is.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I always say, if it's meant to be, the timing always seems to it just seems to work itself out. It's incredible how,
Yeah.
and
It does.
I was only thinking about this the other day, how we're all in different time zones, but it doesn't make any difference.
That's right.
The time doesn't matter here.
yeah, I think since when you make the commitment to it, I think of course, after 21 days, you start a new neural pathway in your brain. So it becomes an easy habit, and it's a healthy habit. So it feels good. So our mental body, our physical body, our emotional body, and our spiritual bodies are all just like, yeah, let's chant. Yeah, let's chant. And so, if you keep going for 21 days doing anything, you'll start to see that it's actually easier after that that number 22, that magic number 22, because when you get to that 22nd day, you've started a new healthy habit. Same thing for a bad habit. don't start doing bad habits for 21 days either, because on the 22nd day it's going to be a little harder to hit to end it. But what's so amazing is, people have you guys watched the on Gaia TV? You can get the Gaia TV for like $9. It's like a $9 subscription that you can add to your cable. But Dr. Joe Dispenza has a show called Rewired, and he is just fascinating. And he's taken all the stuff that we've all known all along, like that we've all experienced, the ancient wisdom, the way that our pineal gland, our third eye opens up, the chakras, everything. He's taken it and he's brought it into the mainstream science. So like when you watch the show, it's like he explains what's happening when our third eye opens. He explains how, what happens when we go out of our head. Our head is third dimension. Our heart is fifth dimension. So when we get into our heart, we are able to connect with the angels. We're able to connect with the ascended masters. All that is, we can connect with. And so it's like, he's done it like in a beautiful way that he just scientifically talks about it as if it's just like, yeah, this is what happened and this is how it happens. And so this is and I've been so hooked on it. I literally watched like 6 hours of him. Because he goes into all this stuff. He explains everything. He explains how manifestation works. in the brain and what's happening in the brain and why it works and why it doesn't work sometimes. And he just goes into all of the, and you know, when our chakras are out of balance, what's happening with us scientifically and how that affects our physical and our mental state. And everything boils down to the emotional state. It's like, that's the most powerful point that we have. So when we're chanting, we bypass all of the linear, we bypass all of the subconscious, and we move into that higher frequency.
Yeah. Crazy. I
It's
feel
just
like I'm melting sometimes. It's like,
yeah, I'm so grateful for it because, you know, I mean, it's just a beautiful gift for our planet, for our world, and for, you know, thousands and thousands of years. Many other Buddhas have said these chants, and many masters that have been here on the planet that have come before us have used these chants for all these amazing experiences, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, Hope says becoming supernatural is the book he's written, which
Yeah,
goes exactly what you
yeah,
mean.
that was a great one too. Yeah, and the placebo effect. He wrote an awesome book called The Placebo Effect too, where they actually did, like, they gave, you know, the placebo pill, and they saw incredible results because epigenetics, they, you know, they did, he did a whole show about that with the epigenetics. There's the three of them too. There's Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton, and they call themselves the Three Amigos. And when the three of them talk, it's like, wow, it makes so much sense. You know, they're three brilliant men who really have been studying this for so long, and really are showing us like what is possible for our world. And what he talks about is the infinite possibilities. Like, when we're in the 3D, when we're in the third dimension, when we're in our head and we're spinning and we're thinking about all the things that we need to do, we're in what's called the known. So this is our past, and this is what we believe, and this is what we, you know, we just stay, if we stay in the head. But once we just go down into our heart, we actually enter into that quantum field. And the quantum field is the field of endless possibilities. So if you're trying to think about something and trying to decide about something, don't try to do it in your head. Because that's just old patterns and old beliefs.
Yeah, Karen, we talked about that today when we were having a conversation. You know, it's like this journey that I'm getting ready to go on. I have no clue what's going to happen. No clue. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. It's just like, okay, angels,
Infinite possibility.
yes, you know. But yeah, when we do that and we're divinely guided, that's when they're able to show us everything. All those endless possibilities are right there for us. So just letting go.
If we already think we know, that's the thing. Like, if we think we know already, like, oh, like when we're praying and praying for something to happen, and we think it just needs to happen this way, and God, just make it happen this way, and then, you know, you just blocked yourself into a box, and now you have, you know, very little possibilities. And so, and
you gotta say it happened already. You gotta think that it's happened already.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's another powerful thing to do.
Because there's no time as we think.
You know, before I even painted my first painting, before I even bought paint, someone very close said to me, like, what are you doing? And I said to them, I'm going to paint and sell the paintings. And they said to me, you can't do that. And I said, why not? And they said, because it just doesn't happen. You don't just go from being nothing to painting paintings and selling them. And I said, who said that? Who says you can't do that? And you know what? Like, I do it very humbly because I want him to see and change his mind. But the other day I said to him, remember when you said to me, you can't do that? And he just looked at me and rolled his eyes. The thoughts
Just
there
remember,
now.
when somebody says you can't do that, that's their story. That's
Absolutely.
that's their energy. And this is what Joe says about that. He says, we have our personality, which is who we think we are. And that becomes our personal reality. And if we don't want to be that old story and the old personality, then we need to start telling a new story, like you did with the paint, and said, I'm going to paint. This is my new story. I told Teri
my job and everything.
Buddy. We just talked about it. She's going to be my accountability buddy, and she's going to catch me and help me when I start talking about the past or the future, because there's no possibility in the past or the future. There's no possibility. If I start thinking too much about regrets and upsets and things that happened in the past, I'm not in my power anymore. And if I'm thinking future tripping and hoping this doesn't happen and hoping this doesn't happen, then I'm sending out a signal to the field that it doesn't know when I'm saying I don't want this to happen. It just knows that I'm saying this is my thought, this is my belief. And so the field is picking up anything that we put out. So if we're putting out anger, if we're putting out frustration, if we're putting out, that is going to be coming right back at us, because that's the field. And that's the mystic law, is what they're talking about with cause and effect. So the field is actually the mystic law. And what they said in a long time ago was called the law of one. And that's what we are, the oneness. Anything we harm one, harm all, help one, help all, because we are all one.
It's really the focus. Whatever you're putting out there, whatever your focus is, if it's what you don't want, it's still your focus. So focus on what you do want, what you want to bring to you, what you want in your life.
Yeah, and be careful what you worry about too, because if you worry about something and you are hoping and that doesn't happen and you're worrying about it, you're actually sending out a picture of what you don't want, and it's hitting the field. So be careful, like pay attention and realize how powerful you are. Pay attention to how powerful you are, because
There's much better things to give you beautiful energy to.
yeah, absolutely. Just keep asking yourself, what am I feeding the field? What am I feeding right now? I'm feeding the field something right now. Am I feeding it love? Am I feeding it appreciation? Am I feeding it happiness? Am I feeding it, oh God, I hope that doesn't happen. Oh my God, did you just see what that newscaster just said? Like, what do you feed in the field? That's the thing. If you catch yourself and like Teri and I are becoming accountability buddies, we've talked about it. Maybe you guys can find, get to be a buddy, pick somebody to be a buddy, just so that you catch yourself, so that you change the pattern. Like Teri and I are both in a very new environment. Both of us are kind of going into unknown territory. And we want infinite possibilities. We want the field to give us so many awesome opportunities and so many amazing possibilities. Like, I see many things for Teri, and we talk about it, and then we bounce ideas back and forth. Like, wouldn't it be great if? And you keep asking yourself, like, wouldn't it be great if? I said to her, wouldn't it be great if you got an RV, a little RV that just, and you got somebody who sponsored that RV, and you have on the side of it, gratitude happy hour. and you stop in little stores and you talk to people.
Anna, come. Anna,
Maybe
come
you'll end
to
up in
the
Australia.
gratitude van.
Charlie, say hi to your daughter for us. I see her back there.
Oh,
Oh,
is
Chris, they all say hi.
Hi.
Okay. She says hi.
You know, when you were talking about the scientists,
I'm
you know, it reminds me of something I heard years ago where they said the scientists are going to claw and climb their way up on the hill of truth to find out what all the truth is and what, you know, everything. And when they get to the top, you're going to find that all the spiritual people are already there.
there.
All science is doing is proving a lot of what we've already known and trusted. So
Yeah, in the ancient wisdom and the indigenous people. That's what
Yeah.
Greg Braden has been studying, and for years he's been trying to bring these prophecies and bring this forward, and now it's all here.
Sure is. I love it. I love how they're catching up to it.
yes.
Yeah, but if you get a chance, watch that show. It's awesome. It's called Rewired. And you,
I have cable. I'm the only person in the whole world that doesn't have cable.
no, you're not the only person. I didn't have it for the longest time. I only ended up getting it because we were in quarantine.
Oh,
I get it, because- but I don't even have it right
No.
now.
So where is that on TV? You have to,
It's a subscription you can get. It's called Gaia TV. I think
Gaia.
you can get it online too. I think you
You
can.
can get it online, Jean, if you wanted to get it
yeah.
online.
I'm pretty sure you can get it online too. But it has so many awesome shows. Like, I mean, really, there's so many awesome and documentaries and really cool stuff.
Does. There's also a lot of that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden, they all have stuff on YouTube where they explain a lot of this. Greg has a really good video about the heart-brain coherence
Yeah.
and explaining that beautifully so that you really understand it. Okay, well, I am so happy that you all were here tonight. This has been a wonderful chanting session, and I did great discussion too. I loved this. Thank you all for being here. And I hope
and the chanting sounded great tonight. Everybody in
Didn't it?
harmony, like it was flowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
It was
beautiful.
beautiful.
I've been turning on the app, the SGI app, and just singing, singing, chanting right along with it. And I love that. I just love that I can.
It's so
do that.
easy. You can just turn it on anytime, and it's
Yeah.
really nice to have.
I did my 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
Keep
then
track.
you
So
that
if you have a
on our
chance, please
squad.
put it into the Chanting for Change so we can get it to Prachetta, because we want to let her have a, so she'll have that in that. I put a picture of a really pretty rose, and you can just put how many hours or how much.
Rose.
Yeah, I'll do it for the week.
I
I'll
couldn't
put,
find
like,
the place and I saw the rose. Okay, I'll find it.
That's all. Just go down into the thread and just put like 2 or 1 or
Okay.
4 or whatever, however many, it doesn't matter. However
Anybody?
many.
So what we are doing, for anyone who may not understand that's watching with us, and thank you to everyone that's watching on Facebook, we are chanting for the end of COVID by November 18th, correct? November
Yes,
18th.
November 18th. Yep.
And we're
I hope it be well.
we're committing to 2 hours a day of chanting individually. So anybody that wants to add to our numbers, just go into the group Chanting for Change and let us know how many hours you chanted. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that's here, everybody that's participating. And I know that chanting is powerful. We've seen miracles. We've talked about the miracles that are happening every day for us. So let's get this miracle going for sure, because I want to come to Australia and I want to come to India. And now I can't.
You never say I want to visit Texas. I don't understand that.
You guys got the fire ants. I'm not coming back.
You know, it's not all the same. Where I live, it's desert, but east is really beautiful. And
It is beautiful.
you know,
it's
and
all
the
really
desert's
beautiful,
beautiful
Jane.
too,
Jean,
and
I will come and see you.
okay. Then the angel
Come and
really-
see you too.
And it sounds a lot like Australia, so I'll come and see you too.
Okay. Great.
I'll meet in Texas. That'll be so fun. Yay.
Yeah.
And you know,
And there's cowboys there, isn't there?
Oh, you know, people think we're riding horses and stuff. We're not, you know, it's normal, like normal people. You know.
Riding horses isn't normal.
No, seriously, you'd be surprised.
Hey, if you're not just normal people, we're not coming.
And then I think New Mexico, which is just a little ways from us, you have to have a passport to get into it. If you don't, because it's still the United States, it's just called New Mexico. You don't need a passport. So it's kind of crazy.
but you might have to have a passport to get back in.
Well, right now, I wouldn't recommend anybody coming because we're #1 for
I
COVID.
know. We'll have to
And
pray for that.
we had 1,000 deaths yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Oh no,
Wow.
mhm,
I'm so sorry.
yeah. So stay away for a little while. But
We'll wait a week.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy.
Say
It's
goodnight
crazy.
to everyone and many, many blessings. Thank you for being here with us. I love you all.
Thank
What a-
All right.
Give yourself
Love you all.
what a beautiful family you are.
Love you.
Thanks, Carol. You'll be
Love
here
you, doll.
tomorrow.
Good night now.
Okay.
See y'all tomorrow.